Someday you'll realize that the life you thought you wanted is far different from the life that will actually make your soul come alive. Someday you'll realize that your picture of what you want is really just a reflection of what the world has told you to want, and that there is actually so much more out there for you.
Hey everyone, welcome to another dive into the nightmarish world of the undead. Today I'm bringing you face to face with Z13, our reluctant hero navigating an apocalyptic hellscape teeming with zombies. Picture this, a world where every corner hides a new horror, where the line between the living and the dead is just a distant memory. In this forsaken land, sanity is a fragile concept, and our hero Z13 stands as a beacon of resilience. Now Z13 isn't your average undead. Unlike the mindless hordes, Z13 retains fragments of his past life, battling supermental illnesses that twist his reality. His struggle isn't just physical. It's a mental battlefield where nightmares blend with his waking world. Imagine trying to survive in a place where your own mind is your greatest enemy. The constant fear and paranoia, the haunting memories of what once was, and the relentless pursuit of survival. This is Z13's reality. But hold on, Z13 isn't alone. He's part of a ragtag crew of survivors, each with their own twisted backstories. There's the former scientist desperate to find a cure, the ex-soldier haunted by the ghosts of his platoon, and the young woman who lost her family to the undead. Together, they form an unlikely alliance, each driven by their own demons. Their journey is fraught with danger at every turn. Twists and betrayals are as common as the undead they face. One moment, they're fighting off a horde of zombies. The next, they're dealing with the treachery of fellow survivors. Trust is a luxury they can't afford. Z13's path is a labyrinth of despair and hope. There's no clear end in sight, only the relentless push to keep going. His courage is tested time and again, each battle chipping away at his resolve. Yet he persists, driven by a faint glimmer of hope that somewhere, somehow, there's a way out of this nightmare. In the midst of this chaos, Z13 emerges not just as a survivor, but as a symbol of defiance. His story resonates with the struggle against insurmountable odds, the fight to retain one's humanity in a world that's lost its soul. So, next time you find yourself pondering the apocalypse, remember Z13. Remember his relentless spirit, his refusal to succumb to the darkness. Because in the end, it's not just about surviving the apocalypse, it's about finding a reason to keep fighting. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the nightmarish zombie world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the undead. Stay safe, and remember, the fight for survival is far from over. Imagine this.
The world as you know it has crumbled. Cities lie in ruins, streets echo with silence, and shadows lurk at every corner. This is the apocalypse. But it's not just any apocalypse, it's a zombie apocalypse. In the midst of this chaos, our story begins with a young woman named Emma. Emma's always been different. She's battled the dark corridors of her mind for years. Depression, anxiety, hallucinations. To society, Emma was just another case, just another patient. But in this new world, she's more than that. She's a hero. When the outbreak began, people quickly realized that those with mental illnesses had a unique edge. Emma's hallucinations taught her how to navigate fear. Her anxiety kept her alert. Her depression made her resilient. The very traits that once made her vulnerable now made her a survivor. As Emma wandered the apocalyptic nights, she met others who had battled similar demons. Together they formed a crew, a zombie crew. Each had their own struggles, their own stories of survival, and their own unique strengths. They bonded over shared experiences, creating a family forged in the fires of adversity. But Emma was different. There was something else that set her apart, something sinister yet powerful. She had a connection with the undead. Not just any connection, Emma could control them. Through her hallucinations, Emma began to understand the zombies. She discovered that they were not mindless monsters, but tormented souls, trapped between life and death. Emma's compassion allowed her to communicate with them, to guide them. She became an undead hero, leading her crew through the night, protecting them from both the living and the dead. But with great power comes great responsibility. Emma's abilities drew attention from other survivors. Some saw her as a savior, others as a threat. The fragile balance between life and death became a battleground. Emma's journey is one of resilience and redemption. It's about facing the monsters within to confront the monsters outside. It's about finding strength in vulnerability and hope in the darkest of places. So next time you think of a hero, remember Emma. Remember the zombie crew. And remember that sometimes the most extraordinary heroes are born from the most broken places. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and safe.
Hey Hey there, fellow zombie enthusiasts. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to my not-so-average medical team. Meet Dr. Shmelmyne Bunhoel and the zombie crew. First things first, let's talk about me, Dr. Shmelmyne Bunhoel. I'm a medical and surgical doctor who somehow found myself in the middle of an apocalyptic zombie world. Crazy, right? But hey, someone's got to keep the zombies and the humans in tip-top shape. Now let's meet the crew. You'll love them, I promise. First up, we've got Emma. Emma's the brains of the operation. She's a genius with all things tech and security. Need a fortified safe zone? Emma's got you covered. She's also a bit of a hacker, which comes in pretty handy when you need to unlock a few doors or vaults. Next on the roster is Dave. Dave's our muscle. If there's a zombie horde pounding at your door, Dave's the guy you want fighting alongside you. With biceps the size of tree trunks and a heart of gold, he's our very own gentle giant. Just don't get on his bad side. And then there's Z13. You're probably thinking, what's Z13? Well, Z13 is our resident-friendly zombie. Yep, you heard that right. Z13's got this wicked cool tattoo that marks him as one of the good zombies. He's a bit of a mystery, but he's loyal and surprisingly helpful. Plus he makes a mean cup of coffee. So, what's our mission, you ask? Simple. We're here to navigate this apocalyptic world, one zombie at a time. Whether it's patching up wounds, hacking into old systems, or just bashing some zombie heads, we've got it all covered. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've had our fair share of laughs too, like the time Z13 tried to dance. Picture a zombie doing the moonwalk. Yeah, it was as hilarious as it sounds. So there you have it, Dr. Shmelmyne Bunhoel and the zombie crew in all our glory. We might not be your typical medical team, but we get the job done. And hey, in a world overrun by zombies, who needs typical anyway? Thanks for tuning in. And remember, stay safe out there. Until next time.
Hey there, zombie fans! Today's tale will send shivers down your spine and keep you on the edge of your seat. Welcome to the world of Sergeant David Porter, an undying hero in an apocalyptic nightmare. Picture this, a world overrun by the undead. Cities crumbling, society in ruins, and danger lurking around every corner. But in the midst of this chaos, a hero rises. Or should I say, returns from the dead. Sergeant David Porter was a brave soldier who met his end in battle. But death was just the beginning for him. Experimented on after his death, David now possesses super strength. And get this, he can't die. Talk about a game changer. But David isn't facing this undead world alone. He's got a crew that's as unique and formidable as he is. First up, we've got Dr. Shmelmyne Bunhoel. This eccentric genius is the brains of the operation, always coming up with wild inventions and strategies to keep the team one step ahead of the zombie horde. Then there's Emma. She's a sharpshooter with nerves of steel and a heart of gold. Emma's got a keen eye and impeccable aim, making her an invaluable asset to the team. When the chips are down, you can count on Emma to take the shot that saves the day. And let's not forget Z13. Once a mindless zombie, Z13 was brought back from the brink by Dr. Bunhoel's experiments. Now, he's a hybrid with the strength and instincts of a zombie, but the loyalty and intelligence of a human. Z13's a powerhouse in battle and a fierce protector of his friends. Together, this epic crew navigates the treacherous landscape of the apocalypse, facing hordes of zombies, ruthless scavengers, and the ever-looming threat of survival. Their mission? To find a cure, restore humanity, and kick some serious zombie butt along the way. But it's not just about survival. It's about hope, friendship, and the relentless pursuit of a better future. In a world gone mad, Sergeant David Porter and his team stand as a beacon of resilience and courage. So, if you're ready for heart-pounding action, incredible feats of strength, and a story that pulls at your heartstrings, stick around. Because this is just the beginning of the legend of Sergeant David Porter and his epic zombie crew. Thanks for tuning in, zombie fans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thrilling adventures. Until next time, stay safe and stay strong. Catch you later.